Moving on now to the Vanguard 2027 Obese Singleton Pledge raises dust. Church of Nigeria family cuts ties with Wales. Police officer, 8 others killed in renewed attack on Benue communities by herders. KMO, aviation experts on warpath over Lagos airport renovation. HIV/AIDS, Nigeria pushes for homegrown funding solutions as donor support declines. 2027, Tinubu fair to all Nigerians, declares re-election, says SWAGA. Igbo women slam Umahi for saying Tinubu is fair to Southeast. Tariff slash. Enugu residents suffer blackouts as EEDC reduces supply. Anambra poll. Only 5 parties paid mandatory 50 million naira campaign levy, according to the agency. Edo by-election. APC sure of 98% victory, says DG. Too much sprinters in ADC. They need to slow down. Lamido. Let's move on now to the Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria's capital importation hits $5.64 billion, according to the MBS. We are confident Nigerians will vote Tinubu in 2027, APC. El Rufai's speedy fall to a political clown needs forensic study, according to the APC. One-term promise. I am not desperate for power, Peter Obi. Withheld WASC results, viral list of 120 schools not from us. WAEC. All this and more on the Nigerian Tribune today. Our final stop this morning is The Nation. Insurance firms set for merger acquisition to raise capital base. Senator Tinubu donates 1 billion naira materials to Niger disaster victims. First Lady presents 500 million naira cash relief items to Yola flood victims. Government appeals judgment freeing ex-NHIS boss in $2.1 million laundering case. Federal government elevates 30 NCOS senior officers to ACGs. Blaming Tinubu for North's problems deceitful, says Sani. U.S. visa to attract $15,000 bond. All this and more on The Nation this morning. At 6:21 a.m. right here. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to join the conversation live and comment in real time. Here are the numbers that you can reach out to. The phone lines 0700 951 0000 and 080 9597 4869. You can also send a WhatsApp message or a voice note to this number 080 99930137. Please, once you get through on the phone line, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. On YouTube, good morning, Anthony Emenogo. Hope you are doing well. And how is your mother? Hope she's feeling better today. Thank you for joining the conversation. Let's get to you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning, sir. Please go ahead.
Good morning, listeners. My name is Gwazamat.
Go ahead, sir.
Peter Obi says he's going to do one term, and people are so much concerned about what he has said. And finally, he has said that he's not desperate to be president of Nigeria. These are words of someone who is really concerned for masses, the people. He's not there. He's not trying to get there by all means. He's not trying to get there just for himself. It's for the name. When we mention someone, a politician says that he's going to do this, he's going to do that. But because of the lack of trust between Nigerians and the political class, it's like that person is lying. But you look at Peter Obi. Obi is a different gene altogether. He's not a conventional Nigerian politician. He has said it, and I believe him totally that he's going to do that. Nelson Mandela, who has, which Obi, has similar characteristics. She has similar characteristics with Nelson Mandela. I did for 1 term and left willingly, and I believe Obi is going to do that. In 1985, Julius Nyerere was, being insisted to stay in power. He said no, he could not stay. He handed over. So there are such people, but because we have thrown away relevant politicians, we have dangerous guys in offices. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Is it really possible to change and transform Nigeria from the way we see it right now in 4 years? Various reactions have trailed the comments and remarks, put out there. But he's not the first person to say he's only going to rule for 1 term. I mean, during the time, during the defection of the former River State governor from APC to the ADC, he also said he's only going to serve for 1 term if given the chance, if he gets a ticket of the ADC. And the government of the day also insists that it's brought about tremendous growth in the country, even though a cross-section of Nigerians refuse to, hold on to that. How difficult is it to transform Nigeria in 4 years?
More talk, news, and sports after this. This is not just a startup event. This is where the future takes the stage. Under the patronage of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Jitex Nigeria is coming this September.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Let's get to the phone lines right now. You have 90 seconds, so please stick to the time you are allotted. Good morning, welcome. Are you there? Good morning. I can barely hear you. You sound far away from your device. Please speak up. I have to let you go. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, good morning, Nigerian for family. I remember humble self, Abubakar Ali, aka Kidebo Pekin. I'm calling from PW Kubwa. At the moment, it is raining over here. Dikini Itodo,
Yes,
I
sir.
feel ashamed. I feel embarrassed when our northern brothers begin to tie the problem the North is having to Tinubu. Dikini Itodo, does Boko Haram start under Tinubu administration? Did banditry and kidnapping start under Tinubu? Did all the social vices we are facing the North start under Tinubu? We had 8 years, solid 8 years. And in that 8 years, we enjoyed unprecedented, what's the right language to use? The major security appointees, 99% of them are from the North. So they could not fix their house. They could not stop the problem in their backyard. Is it Tinubu that come from South that should come and solve their problem? They should wait for 2031. Or let me say we, since I'm a northerner, we should wait for 2031. If we have another opportunity, then we should stop the problems.
But don't, Abubakar, don't you think the Northerners or anyone at all has the right to, if they feel shortchanged, call the attention of the government of the day to that?
Shortchanged in what way, sir? So that I can respond appropriately.
I mean, recently we've seen that they have called the government out for the infrastructural deficit in that part of the country. They would not be the first, people to call. I mean, in the headline this morning, the Southeast as well, women from the Southeast are also calling out the government, and they spoke to the governor of Imo State that they were not impressed by what the federal government had done in that part of the country. So if different regions are calling out the government for not paying attention to them, yes,
the Itodo,
yes,
they not had 8 years. If they claim Tinubu is fixing Southwest, did not had 8 years. What did Hassan do? Did Tinubu stop him from fixing his own? Abego, Mokuna Alama Tinubu, Abeg.
Right.
If you get your time, do. If I get my time, they do not blame me.
All right.
Now what did happen with that? Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Welcome. Sorry about that. You can call us back or simply send a voice note to the WhatsApp line. You can also join on the X platform at Nigeria Info ABJ. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
You sound far away from your device. Good morning.
How was your night?
My night was good. Thank you.
It's a lovely brother from Northern
Okay, it's really hard to hear what you're saying. Do you want to take off that hands-free you're using? Hopefully it helps to improve the connection. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. How's the job?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Timba Worldwide. I'm calling from Zukuri.
Go ahead.
The First Lady donates 1 billion naira to flood victims here in Niger State. I think the first family has become Santa Claus. They've been doing a whole lot of giveaway lately. I just want to tell them to please let it reach everybody because we're all suffering. Let it touch everywhere. To be fine. Thank you.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Your device is on. Move away from it.
Yeah. Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. Don't quit my name.
Go ahead, sir.
I greet all the listeners. NPC said that they know that Nigerians will vote Tinubu again. My brother, if free and fair election, people will not get more than 30 or 35%. And that 35%, we know the side of the country will come from. So all this hunger and poverty and sickness, the real thing that the Nigerians are not seeing it, and his commander-in-chief, what are you telling me? Let them give us free and fair. Let's see what will happen. Even that 30% will not reach. And then that 30%, we know the part of the country will come from. That vote will come from. Then Sule Lamido said that concerning ADC, the new party, Sule Lamido is in PDP in 2015. 3 elections. As a member of PDP, you go and vote to Buhari in because of sentiment. So all this gathering one, they not deceive, but they can only deceive their majority, not me.
Did you hold on? Did you get to see how he voted? How certain are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said, how certain are you that he voted for the opposition, even though he had a candidate in his party? Did you see his voting paper?
If you like, I will tell you where you voted.
It's a simple question. Did you see his voting paper? That's the question I asked.
Yes, what I'm saying is that in PDP...
Okay, did you see the voting paper? It's a yes or no question. All right, have a good day as well. Before you go on to cast aspersions, be certain that you can defend it and speak to it when you're asked follow-up questions. Good morning.
Good morning, perfect gentleman. Itodo. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. My name is Abakar. I greet all the callers, esteemed listeners and contributors of Nigeria Info. May God heal the mothers of one of our listeners, Tony. May God heal her. May her enjoy good recovery. It's unfortunate. It's good thing to be philanthropic, just like one of your callers said. This day, First Lady is all around the country making philanthropic gesture, making donation. Islamically, I am a Muslim. They say you should not give charity when you have a certain responsibility to pay. We don't need the philanthropic gesture of the First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu. We are all in hardship. All Nigeria, majority of Nigeria, the downtrodden Nigeria, about 80% of Nigeria population. We are in the extreme poverty, serious hardship. We don't need their philanthropy. We need them to address the basic necessity of life of Nigeria. Millions of more Nigerians can hardly feed. Millions of more Nigeria are hungry, and they are hungry. So there's no way, just like Opri say, if there is true, free, fair, and credible election, there's no way Nigeria will vote for APC to return it back to power. It's not possible.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. We'll go on to our WhatsApp platform and take some of your voice notes right now. Ensure that you are away from a noisy area. You can turn down the volume of the radio so my voice doesn't take over from the contribution that you are given. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo. How's the work? This is Omodudua. I'm sending this first note from Gagbalada, Abuja. I greet all the listeners, the contributors, and the viewers from our various social media handles. There's a headline that said that we are confident, APC said that we are confident that Nigeria will vote Tinubu back 2027. Yes, that is very sure. That is a confident statement, because they are sure of themselves and they are sure of their performance. And Nigeria, we are proud of them. Like in Gagbalada here now, ever since, no single road in Gagbalada, just 2 years, within 2 years of tenure of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, every road within the city of Gagbalada and the entire neighboring community, the villages, were being done. Just imagine, before all this money will go into individual pocket, which is not so right now. You see, we are very proud of them. Nigeria is going to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, if not Tinubu, then who? Is it Atiku, former Wazir of Adamawa, or is it Obi? Abi? Who again? We know their record, we know their antecedents.
Good morning, Itodo. This is Pamvu Mainasara from Abuja. Please, I want to comment on the Peter Obi thought of saying he's coming to contest for one tenure. I think Obi is the right man. That is on my own opinion. Because we should not look at the fact that he's saying one tenure, then we're channeling it to maybe he's an eagle who is very anxious, who he has any personal interest. Because if we are looking at our past leaders, let's say from Buhari, Tinubu, and the rest of them, everybody has his own ambition. But I feel a chance should be given to him. And if ADC, we give him the ticket and give him the chance, I think he will work for us.
Good morning to the King Itodo, the Agaba Idon one and only. My name is Salasi. I'm sending this voice note right now from Garki. I want to talk about insecurity in Benue again. I thought with what happened and with the way our security, they promise that it won't happen again. But look at how we are losing people every day in Benue, in Zamfara, in Plateau, and other part of the country. Diki Itodo, is there no any day that you listen to the news, start hearing the insecurity? I will conclude by saying, today victims are yesterday survivor. Tomorrow victims are today survivor. You think you are in power today, tomorrow you will be out of power. The security that you are grabbing, yesterday I watched someone saying security have improved because they haven't kidnapped his family member. If they kidnap his family member, he wouldn't have been going around and saying security have improved. Now look at, even to the extent that we lost a police officer in Benue. Just take a look. This is I don't really know. Yahaya the head boy, I agree to you. Good morning, sir.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Let's run through some of your messages on the WhatsApp platform right now. When you send a message, include your name and your location, and please, I should be able to read through it in 60 seconds. All right, so you can take as many as possible before we wrap things up on this segment. Ayo in Maytara says that for me, I don't trust any politician who promises to honor the one-term agreement or refuse to honor his agreements, never to leave after. The same person refused to conduct elections into local government offices for almost 8 years as governor of Anambra State. Well, that has been discussed countless times. Well, we should learn to deal with politicians with cautious optimism. God bless Nigeria is what Ayo in Maytama shares as his thoughts. And Isaac Luwadare in Guagualada says, I dispute the first commentator concerning Peter Obi's one-term ruling. Late Muhammadu Buhari said more than that before he came and messed up Nigeria's economy. You can't trust humans, is what he says. While Samuel in Airport Road, speaking on the headlines, Senator Remi Tinubu donates 1 billion naira. Why do they make it seem like she donated out of her pocket? It's from the government's coffers, and they want to make it look like they are doing us a favor by using that headline. It's the job they were elected for. You don't see officials of working countries doing such in a disaster when they know that they have not been doing their job as public officials. The results to using antics to deceive the populace. We need a serious change, is what Samuel in Airport Road shares. And Oludade Abiodun says, Abi's one-time promise is a sigh of desperation because I don't know what he can achieve within 4 years, even 8 years. They find it difficult. And South Africa, saying before Mandela became president, it was economically stable with Europeans that governed them for years, just like Nigeria in the early 60s before our people came to destroy the working system. I think Nigerian politicians will always want to tell the people what they want to hear, is what Oludade Abiodun shares as his thoughts. And Yahaya in Suleja says, Peter Obi said he'll only do one term as a president. I think he is desperate for power. That's why he's saying all these things. What did he use one term to develop in Anambra State? He ruled Anambra for 8 good years, but couldn't build a single school or hospital, and he wants to develop Nigeria for just 4 years. Well, while he was governor of the state, he mentioned the fact that he focused on rehabilitating already existing schools and hospitals. Well, you go on to say, who is he deceiving? Politicians and their shenanigans. I know Anambra very well because that's where my dad stayed with his family before his demise 3 weeks ago. Sorry to hear about the passing of your dad. May God strengthen you and your family. Yahaya from Suleja. Let's get back to the phone lines, shall we? Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Dickin, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I hope you are sipping your coffee now because it's heavily raining in the town now.
Yes, I am. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, my name is Ojo, the next president.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Salasi, Nakwana, the Northern blaming Tinubu for what they are facing right now. Honestly speaking, that cannot be true. They can never tell me that it is Tinubu that has made their situation to get worse. They are not just telling themselves the truth. And these are the kind of statements that are just pushing about that is causing more problem in this country. Have they forgotten the 8 years spent by Buhari? What has he really achieved in the north? Let's even forget any of that in the area of security. How much did Buhari do during his 8 years of in power? And the north could not even speak up to tell him that he should do better. So this kind of thing that is always up. Anytime Saturn is in power, you always see the Northerner coming against that person. And it is high time this kind of thing should stop. If truly want this country to progress, why are they always inciting people or citizens against the Southern president? God will deliver us.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Charles speaking.
It's noisy in your background. Please move away from that device. Thank you.
Some women from the East cautioned Umahi, the works minister, over his comment that Tinubu has developed the East. I just want to thank the women for speaking up. There is an adage in Igbo land that said, when men fight, women talk about it. But it is the other way around these days. The political class in the East, none of them speak against whoever that is in power, because to them, retaining power is more important than those they represent. Even when everything is going wrong, they keep praising the person. And for Umahi, he praised Buhari. Even when the killing was going on, people were being mowed down and all, military were invading villages and destroying, burning houses. He was praying Buhari. He praised him till he died. Let him continue to praise Tinubu. But one day, he will not be in power. And we'll ask him questions.
All right.
Have a great day.
Have a good day as well. Let's run through a few more messages right here on the WhatsApp platform. We are streaming on YouTube today. Facebook is out, but YouTube is currently on, so you can go on there at Nigeria Info Abuja to catch the conversation and be a part of it. Let's run through the messages right there real quick. Eric always says the audio is poor. Is it the same thing for you as well, who's watching via the YouTube platform? You can let me know in the chat box right there. So we're setting that you can hear us clearly and contribute accordingly. Solomon Language watching from Anagada. Thank you very much for joining the conversation. And on the WhatsApp platform, this one from Archman says Peter Obi clearly stated that he would only serve one term if elected president. However, due to serial failures of Nigeria's past and present leaders, many politicians, especially some supporters, believe such a promise is not realistic. But Mr. Obi has challenged them to go and view his record. As governor of Anambra State, he boldly declared that anyone who thinks he has ever been involved in electoral irregularities or ballot snatching should take him to court. The truth remains that one does not need to serve 2 terms to deliver the dividends of democracy. Many politicians who serve just a single term left remarkable legacies. A good example is the executive governor of the old Imo State. Despite serving only 1 term, his achievement in the then Imo State, now Abia and Imo, have remained unmatched except perhaps by the current governor of Abia State, Alex Oti. Therefore, APC members and supporters must understand that Peter Obi is different, is what he says. All right, and Christopher the Volcano says they're confident Nigeria will vote Tinubu come 2027. Let me ask, do Nigerians vote? Because I remember what the president said. I know many of you did not vote for me. All right. And Vanders Nicodemus in Suleja says all the donations Mrs. Remy Tinubu is doing where is she getting the money from? Because for me, the donations don't make sense. We are all suffering. She should not wait for affected areas to have disasters before they fix Nigeria. Well, the funds being donated through her Renewed Hope initiative. And let's run through a few more. Vitalis Chima says, I'm not desperate for power, says Peter Obi. I think few Nigerians do not believe him when he says he'll fix the country in 4 years. Well, the truth is that we Nigerians believe so much in the lies of some politicians. The honest ones are not regarded. Aliyu and Jahi too says, with free and fair election, Tinubu will lose 2027 elections. Importers groan as customs levy surge is how Andrew Odoimo begins his message. The implications of any increase in anything falls back to the masses. APC and President Tinubu-led government from all ratification care not about the ordinary Nigerians. Nigeria is seems to be a country where senior citizens pay taxes. Where in the world do we pay taxes on almost everything? Good morning is how Pa Andrew A. Udoimo ends his thoughts. And Holy Bello says, if Obi cannot turn Anambra into paradise in 8 years, I wonder the miracle he'll perform on Nigeria in 4 years. It's 6:49 right here. We are going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. You can send a voice note or a WhatsApp message. 2 quick phone calls. You would have between 45 to 60 seconds. So please go straight to your thoughts as soon as you get through. Good morning. Welcome. Yes, welcome. You sound far away still.
How was the night?
Very well, thank you. How are you? Go ahead.
I just give on you. Not really. I think any politician.
All right. I think that's much you can take from that connection because it's really, unstable at this end. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Thank you. Obi from Galadimawa.
Welcome, Abi. You have 45 seconds. Please go ahead.
I just want to comment on what somebody said about people not building schools or hospitals in Anambra State during his tenure. And I'm going to say something. Peter Obi has said it how many times? So many times, rather, that he had to maintain what was on ground. Because in Nigeria, we lack maintenance culture. We like to see new things. Just like what is happening now. The new Calabar Road,
the Coastal Road.
Yes, Coastal Road that was built. Meanwhile, the old one is there. Instead of them, I'm not against anybody building a new road, but can we maintain the old one so that both of them can work at the same time? So for me, why I'm calling is because of maintenance culture. I like maintenance. If we can maintain what we have instead of building new ones. He said it, and he has also said that he conducted local government election. He has said it how many times? I don't know. I'm not supporting Peter. I'm not supporting anybody, but I like to be very objective. Let us always quote people according to what they said, according to what we know, according to what we can prove. Thank you.
All right, Abby, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Go on to some abridged versions of the voice notes that you have sent so far. Good morning. Welcome.
Mr. Pius from Maitama. These 4 years that we are debating up and down. Inside these 4 years, I think there is 12 months. And a competent and trustworthy person that really has the energy, has the team to do the job that he wants to do. Because the president is not going to be he's going to have the ministers that are going to do this job.
Good morning, Itodo. My name is Samuel Anthony, aka Bibito. The truth must be told, Itodo. We are not kids. We are not kids. If free and fair election is conducted 2027, all the APC candidates before 12 o'clock, I bet you the Itodo, they will be out of their seat.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omofudum. I'm calling from Kubwa. About Peter Obi. Said he would stay for just one thing. I agree with him. Imagine somebody like our past head of state, Abu Salam. How many months did Abu Salam stay? Imagine somebody like Burkina Faso, the head of state, is doing well for how many months? If not greediness, what are we saying?
All right, let's run through some more messages as we wrap things up in less than 2 minutes. But you can catch up on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Yusuf in Kubwa says, I'm very optimistic about the government of the day. Rome was not built in a day. The renewed hope of President Tinubu is yielding dividends. Stable exchange rate, massive infrastructure development across the nation. The Nigerians abroad are soaring. Security has improved. All we need to do is to use the current situation positively. Everyone needs to double their hustle and stop blaming the president when you don't have sources of income, is what Yusuf shares as his thoughts. All right. And ABJ Patrick says on Peter Obi saying he's not desperate to be in power. It is laughable that the same Peter Obi, who without prompting anyone or any group of persons pressuring him, seemingly is already telling Nigerians, for whatever reason best known to him, that he will do just one term in office, is a thought that ABJ Patrick shares this morning. Let's run through X and see if you have left any comments so far. All right. Shago King Nola, thank you very much for that feedback. You can hear clearly on the YouTube platform. I asked you earlier if the output was good enough for you. Do well to catch up. Stay tuned. Stay hydrated. Grab yourself that cup of tea, water, coffee. There's so much more. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for The Lead. Good morning.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.